All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the vlog. This is going to be a great little video. If you guys are interested, stay tuned. Marc here. You guys saw him from the Vegas, right, Marc?
Yep.
From Long Island, potentially going to be buying this collection that we had for a client. And Marc's, this is what you do. You have clients, basically, the buyers hold their own damn cards. How do you feel about that, Marc?
I feel like I'm taking it home anyway.
Are you a little jet lagged?
A little jet lagged, yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna get some steak and we're gonna check it out. Stay tuned. So we're walking into Bravern, guys. Check this out. Marc's gonna be going to Hermes here and selling these cards. What do you think? Get some free, get some purses for trade. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. Fine stuff. So, guys, have you ever been here before? John Howie's Steak is my favorite steakhouse, pretty much in the world. Main reason why is my friend Chris works here. But check it out, guys.
Vintage Magic. Game. Collect. Invest. For more information about our consulting and professional services, visit vintagemagic.com.
All right, we're back. Marc?
Hey, Daniel, how are you?
All right, buddy. So Marc's looking at this collection, and what are you looking for here, Marc?
I'm just looking at the condition of all of them. This is a partial beta set, and I'm just going through them to see what rares and what uncommons they have in the set and what commons.
Why is that important? Like to do that? Like, are you kind of adding them in your head?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Just to see the value. Like I'm pretty good at evaluating and also checking cards that potentially could be gradable. So this card looks very nice on the front.
That's why you have your penny sleeves and your card savers.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah. So
be prepared, everybody.
Surface is great, but as you can see, you always have to look at the whole card because even the slightest nicks on the top and the back make beta cards not gradable, and the centering is not always so great on a lot of cards, so it's tough.
Yeah, you can always go back. You know what I do is when I buy collections, the lighting is not like the best in here.
Yeah, not the best.
So you don't want to go off and like spend out the time. Yeah, what you're doing today is you want to finalize the collection if he wants to purchase. We're not going to name the purchasing price, but really the idea here is to relax. Marc's just going to make sure the value's there for him. He's going to pick up the rest of the items in Long Island, what the client is, and then basically, he'll fly back, and that's it, right?
Yep.
And so, what I do is when I buy these kind of collections, that's what Marc's doing is exactly what I do. Is I actually take out like distinctive cards that could get damaged during transit. And then I go ahead and, because the reason why you do that is because you don't want those, because if they're already played, no one, it doesn't matter if they're in a box, really. But if they're not played, like they're really more high quality, and you have to do further inspection anyway, right? You're going to do any more, you don't want to have any room for error anyway, right? I think the Unlimited are going to have a lot more like this amazing, pristine, flash fires, Come on, guys. Yeah, that's nice.
I believe those are the extras in the set.
Are there? No, that's a set.
Oh, this is the Unlimited?
Yeah, it starts.
Oh, it starts here, okay.
Yeah, look.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Lotus is in here, somewhere. Yeah. Okay. You'll find it.
Okay. A bunch of rares in a beta set.
Yeah. And like just for today, Marc, I prefer like not to spend like forever on look. Yeah.
Of course,
yeah. If you're gonna do the examination, you should do it when you.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, what's gonna happen is, I take a high-powered light, and what I do there is
go through each card.
Yeah, I go through cards, and because you're gonna have to go through several.
This is actually pretty card.
You have to go through several passes. Oh, that's a cool.
This is actually
a dark beta.
It's actually a dark beta.
But that's real.
Yeah,
wow,
real.
That's cool. Wonder how much that's worth.
It's pretty cool.
What's dark beta, guys? You'll notice that the text is not very gray anymore. It's really blackish. I mean, it's probably triple the value, to 4 times.
Yeah, it's not the most amazing card, but it's very cool.
Yeah, if it was like a Lotus dark beta, I mean, come on. kind of played.
Yeah, definitely.
It's okay.
It's okay,
We'll sell what, $3-4 grand?
yeah. I'd say 3
Yeah.
or 4, somewhere like that.
I'll take dual lands all night long, man. Who cares? I don't know why people even. Blackboard or duels? What do you think about the market? You think it's going to go up?
I think Blackboard duels have been staying very strong recently, and doing well relatively to other cards not performing as well. The duels have stayed the same price, but not really went down like a lot of other cards have. For sure. Okay. Yeah, we're moving on the beta stuff. Very nice. Yeah, I think we're gonna check out some of the alpha stuff now. It's a lot of cards.
Oh, you don't even know what you're talking about until you see the sets.
Oh, yeah,
Well, those are all mint. The sets are all mint.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're clean or pack fresh or whatever. You got like a lot of sets. I mean, that collection, remember, had Mirage.
Yeah.
Everything, man.
Urza's Saga,
Urza's Saga, Destiny, Legacy, not foils, but
yeah, Mercadian Masks.
and all the nostalgic sets have pretty much up to mirrored it.
Yeah, which is a lot because that includes
a lot.
normal 7th, normal 6th edition, a lot of sets. Timberwolves, a lot of alpha cards, sunglasses.
Let's go try to make some points. And tell me, you can see, he said, don't do that. Go wander around in the bag, do something, get them to you to burn the clock now.
Lightning Bolt.
Those are all alpha, right?
Yep, I already have a friend that wants this one. Very nice
How
lightning
much
bolt.
does he pay for that, you think?
I'd say in this condition, yeah, I would say it's near mint.
Like $400 or $500.
Yeah, $400 or $500. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, all nice stuff.
It's all about the bolts, man.
Yeah, bolts are great. A lot of these cards will go to players too. The ones that I don't keep for my personal self, they usually
Where do you
go to
think the
players.
Alpha 40 and all that market's going to go?
I would say Alpha 40 is doing pretty well. It'll change just like other formats with the rules. Recently there's a rule change.
Right.
So Alpha Power hasn't gone down a little bit, but it's just a good opportunity to buy if people are selling it off at a couple of cheaper prices. But it's unique. It changes like the regular market as well.
What do you see? What do you see? Like, do you see it growing? Or do you think
I definitely see it growing because a lot more people are trying to get into it. There's a lot of interest. A lot of people have recently been joining the Alpha 40 group chat on Facebook. Shameless plug. There's a lot more people joining and trying to ask for how they can make cheaper decks or like get into the game. What the best suggestion is.
Yeah, we'll order some food after you do Alpha.
Okay.
We'll do unlimited next, okay?
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
A lot of Alphas, huh?
A lot of alphas.
Tons.
Yeah. It really is a lot of cards.
Have you played with Alpha 40 yet?
I have played a couple games.
Animate Dead, that's a nice card.
Yeah. A lot of good stuff.
Growth. So basically a lot of the
Righteousness.
uncommons
Yeah.
you expect. Pretty much a common set.
Yeah, definitely a common and uncommon.
And the collector, pretty much what he did was pretty much, I didn't see a soul ring, but
No.
the idea was pretty much to, have, to kind of start from the, he wanted to start from the easiest to obtain. That's why you don't have all the rares
Yeah.
at first. All right, we're going to do the unlimited here in a second. So Marc's only 22. 22, right?
Yeah, well, I just turned 23, but yeah.
23. And it's kind of like, I was giving him an analogy, and I'm not like giving myself all the credit here or whatever. But it's like, I'm 40 now. You're like a young Daniella Chang. Like starting out, because that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like how does that travel? Because you just bought a collection in Pasco or whatever.
Yeah.
Flew out there.
Yeah.
Got barely in his sleep. Came out here to another collection. How does that feel to travel and do all that?
So it's very tiring, and a lot of people don't realize that buying collections is a lot more of an experience and it's tough. When I went to Pasco recently, the other day, I went through this large beta collection. It was a partial set of beta cards. And one of them, you have to go through every single one because I actually found a really good beta proxy Sapphire. And the light test, it passed the light test, but I had a scale, I weighed the card, it was too heavy. And you could tell by looking at the text. You hold up the text of two beta cards together, like this, side by side. I had another piece of power to compare it to.
Oh, good.
And it was And for the artifacts on Collector's Edition, you can tell the font's different.
So you see my videos on that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's a very good idea to always bring out another card with you to compare it to.
So that's a good point because you could have easily, let's say you made the mistake, assumed.
Yeah.
Didn't really go through the big cards.
Yeah. It would have been
what kind of loss is that?
It would have been probably it's a $4,000 to $5,000 card, so it could have been a $3,000 loss on the collection just from buying that
for no reason.
For no reason, yeah. So it's very important that you're thorough with everything that you do.
How are you able to check that like this instill energy right here is real? Just
So-
like as you were going through it earlier, do you just feel it? Just kind of have an idea?
A lot of cards, when you're looking at a lot of cards and they're all very similar, it's actually easier to feel an outlier because when you handle them a lot, you could see the text. Something would just look off to you. It actually feels heavy after a while. If you're going through feeling the card's weight, I could tell when I picked up the Mock Sapphire that was actually heavier than normal. And you always bring a scale just to double check it.
So that's experience.
It's experience. Yeah. So if you guys want to buy a more expensive alpha card, I would recommend highly buying a couple examples, maybe one or two that are off center, just some commons or uncommons of the same color of the cards that you're looking at, and it really helps to compare them side by side.
So what do you think about this journey you're going to go on? Are you going to continue doing this for, like, would you do this the rest of your life? What do you think about that?
I would do this pretty into my mid-30s for sure. I kind of want to take Magic and really...
Your end game, yeah. What's your end game?
I would say is just start to branch out into some other avenues. I also sell coins and watches as well. It's just not as big as the Magic collections that I buy. And I eventually want to get into real estate and go through other investing avenues.
So you don't want to you want to grind Magic Grand Prix, Magic festivals?
I like the experience, but they're very tiring, and doing a couple back-to-back is a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
For anyone.
All right, when's the next one you're going to, by the way?
I'm definitely going to be at GP Vegas this year. I will probably go to GP Portland, Providence. I'm going to try to get to GP Providence, and potentially go to Texas as well for the GP this year. So.
That's because you're in East Coast, so Providence makes sense. Providence don't technically go there for no reason.
Exactly.
Normally.
No, definitely. Yeah.
All right, I want to hear your true story. How was it dealing with Daniella Chang?
So Daniel is a very excitable guy, and he's very always ready to talk about Magic. So when we first discussed this deal, it was probably 1 o'clock in the morning, and he picked up his phone, and he was super excited to talk about everything. And if you need to call him, he's pretty available anytime. Very easy guy to work with, too. You talk numbers, and he'll always try to fight for a good deal, but he's got to negotiate. And he's pretty easy to work with.
If someone didn't fight for a deal, what would you think, honestly?
I would be kind of wondering if I was selling it something too low. If somebody doesn't try to negotiate, I'm always like, I sell it a couple $100, a couple $1,000 too low. Because it always seems a little bit weird. Somebody always tries to negotiate. Even if it's on a $150 card, they'll try to knock $5, $10 off. $1,000 card, maybe $20, something like that.
So, no offense to Europeans, but you agree? Europeans are the most difficult ones to negotiate?
I wouldn't say any one particular race. It just really depends on who you are as a person, and if you're trying to get the full value out of the card, or you're trying to make an easy selling experience. Because sometimes people might go with somebody that maybe charges them $5, $10 here more for a card, but overall gives better deals, just because it's simple to work with.
So you're looking at overall value?
Yes.
Yeah. Gotcha. How do you know when a deal is not even in the ballpark of what you want, and you pretty much, let's say a deal is like 100% too much. What do you do at that point? Let's say it's double.
So
can you even say anything?
So you always have to be positive. I always try to come into it with a positive outlook. Maybe we could work on some individual cards if they're larger cards. But if somebody's asking way too much for something, you kind of try to talk to them and reason. You have to be reasonable. You don't want to just. Some people will just be too honest and say, "Hey, the price is too high. Sorry, out of luck." But I always try to work with someone, even if we can get some kind of a deal done. Maybe this card we can agree on a price, or say, "Why are you asking that much? Where did you see stuff sold for that high?" Because some people ask ridiculous numbers, and then they be like, it's listed on eBay for this. But anyone can list eBay.
You got to educate them, right? Do you ever done that before?
Yeah, I've showed them sold listings in multiple places showing a similar price, saying this is what they're selling for. Honestly, you're asking for more than I could buy one on for line right now for.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah,
So how do you negotiate to get the deal then?
You won't always get the deal that you're looking for. Sometimes you have to negotiate. Yesterday, when I found the proxy one, he had a couple extra cards. We were able to work out an agreement with those extra cards and take off some capital as well. But sometimes you have to walk away from a deal.
Yeah.
Some people will get too caught up and think that they have to buy the deal anyway.
How many deals do you close? How many deals do you buy versus what was the percentage? Do you think?
I would say
close rate.
I would say it's about 60 to 70%. More like 70%.
Close rate or walk away?
So close on the deal. I'll close about 75% of the deals probably. But there is a high number where you go back and forth on prices and it just doesn't line up. And sometimes they'll come back and they'll be more reasonable. Like I've had a client, we've talked on a price over and over again. We waited a couple months. He wasn't able to sell to anyone. And he came back and said, hey, I'm willing to work with you on a fair deal. And I still offered him higher than other people were offering him at the time.
For sure. All right, let's look at these unlimited cards in the Lotus.
Okay.
All right, Marc, the expert. I've sold my business to Marc. Marc, you want to buy me out?
I don't have
How much do you think? Everybody wants to know. How much do you think it would cost to buy me out? No, seriously. No.
Realistically.
Your best guess to the nearest million.
To the nearest million.
Yeah, I'll just be fair.
Okay.
Nearest million.
Okay. Nearest million. I would say realistically.
I'm not saying company. Well,
Are you saying paintings and cards?
Yeah, cards, everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say we have to go with 25 to 27.
All right.
That would be my best.
All right, that's your guess. That's also the company too, right?
Yeah.
Do
Probably.
I have to work for you?
You get all the duels. No. I would say once all the cards are there.
So if you're buying me out for $27 million, how much are you getting it for, or how much is it worth? Yeah,
maybe I get 35, 40.
Holy come on, man! You're getting more than that. Get out of here. It's probably worth. It's probably worth more. It's probably worth double because you're marking it. Yeah, low. Yeah, you're good at that.
I don't know. Yeah.
All right, guys. Here's the unlimited cards. Marc's gonna go through this here in a minute. The Lotus. Now you notice I tell you guys do not use perfect fits. And some people listen, some people don't. Right? Never use.
I use penny sleeves and card saver ones.
And why?
And because the perfect fits, getting them out, you push on the corners, you push on the top of the card. It's so easy to ding a card. But the penny sleeves, they slide right in. You really don't have any problems with it at all.
Annoying. All right, but the players do the perfect fits.
Yes.
All right, guys. Here in a second, I'll let Marc analyze and get ready here in a second. We'll go through some unlimited cards. All right, guys. We're also going to do a video about Marc. Marc, if you eat all this in 5 minutes,
That's a lot of food.
You get $10,000 off.
Wow.
wait. $10,000 off if Marc eats and drinks that in 5 minutes. 5 minutes without barfing.
That would be pretty. I could probably do it for 10,000.
Really? All this?
Yeah.
For 5 minutes.
5 minutes. We do.
All right, guys.
2 minutes, 1 minute.
View the video back here in a minute. Let's see if we can do it. All right, Marc's back at work. Looking at some. What the hell? You're gonna sleeve all these cards?
No, I just took out the.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Top ones.
The Hive is top?
No, not the Hive. It's not top, but it's perfect. It looks pretty good to me. The key is you just go over them with a light like this.
Oh, so what's the number one unlimited thing you look for?
For unlimited, you really want to look for the print roller lines. They're called. They're lines that were printed all over unlimited cards, and there's also a lot of print dots on unlimited cards as well. So you really have to be careful for the roller lines, because that will turn it from a 9.5 grade all the way down to an 8 to a 7, depending on the overall grade for the roller marks, depending on how deep it is in the actual card.
Where do you get all this knowledge from?
Online videos like Vintage Magic.
Oh, God. 21 to 50-year-old Asian t-shirts are coming soon by Jeff Boski Poker.
They're really nice.
No, it's gonna be nice and furry. You know, it's gonna be fun. It's fucking hilarious. I love it. I know, right?
So when looking at this card, it's absolutely a 9.5 in every way, except for that little nick at the top. That will ruin your dreams of becoming a 9.5 right
Hopes
there.
and dreams.
Hopes and dreams, yeah.
Like Rudy.
Just like Rudy, yep. Ruins the hopes and dreams.
So what is your take on Rudy? What do you think, honestly? Never met him.
Honestly, I never met him before. I know some people that have met him and said that he's actually a little bit more reserved in person than people would
He is
expect.
super introverted.
Yeah, that you wouldn't even expect.
Yeah.
But I think overall, I think he should really open up a second channel just for investments and talking about his past businesses, because it really is insightful. Like I'm a business.
So it should be separated.
It should be separated, yeah.
Because a lot of people just don't care. He does all these openings and
Well, the thing is,
it's
like,
confusing.
He's very entertaining in general. Like a lot of people watch him just because he's funny to watch, or they don't have nothing else to do. And he talks. He has a pretty good tone when he talks, so people listen to him pretty easily. So it's just a whole bunch of stuff. A lot of factors culminating. Yeah.
Are you ever looking at the better cards? What the hell's going on here?
I like all the cards and all the sets, but
Just sleeve them all up.
I know that's what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
it's just
I'm doing.
quicker. Yeah, you're not gonna.
I
There's
know.
no way. We gotta go through the Arabians, the Legends. We're running out of time.
You're right. Okay.
All right. And we're back. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of binders. Remember the little cocaine wrapped, Marc?
The little brick.
Yeah, brick. Here it is. This is the Legends set with the antiquities. All right, right. Whoa! Calm down.
It's hard to rip duct tape.
All right, hold on a second. All right, we're back. The second revised set. Wait, you zoomed through it like a Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah.
See?
I know everything's in here. Very nice pack fresh set revised.
Gem mint.
All BGS 10.
12.
Obviously.
BGS 12.
BGS 12.
Oh,
Some Legends.
see, pull that out. It's okay. It's nice. It's nice enough.
I would say this would probably be an 8.5 to a 9. It looks actually like a 9. Very nice of this.
You play old school?
I do play old school.
Nice. You have the cards.
Yeah. Do not have any decks with me, unfortunately. I have too much stuff to bring with me.
Me either.
Okay. Yeah. Here's some nice fresh cards. I like some of the Italian ones are on the back.
There it is. I never was able to use this card correctly in a game. It's very hard to pull off.
Yeah.
Well, it's this card.
You have to play like a commander one every time.
You see, you don't take it out. Let's just take it in the back.
Nice card. Italian printing is always a little bit darker.
Oh, Eureka. I love this card. It's funny.
It is. It looks very funny too. Okay. A lot of cards in it.
Oh, did you know there's duplicates?
What?
Italian in the back?
Yeah, I saw.
There's two tabernacles.
I heard. I saw in the video. Yeah, 2 tabernacles.
Well, Italian.
Italian. Yeah.
This one has nope.
Caracas, yeah. If it wasn't reprinted so many times, I almost bought a BGS 10 Caracas.
What?
I almost bought a BGS 10 Caracas at one point. Moat, Mirror Universe, Living Lands. A very nice looking Nether Void. I would say Lifeline Plus.
You know how hard it was to make a Legend set back in the day? It was fucking crazy.
A lot of packs. Even a couple boxes wouldn't usually do it.
Oh yeah, no way.
And here's a tabernacle.
There's no fucking way.
On the back we have an Italian tabernacle. It's very nice. the gold.
I like the Italian one. I like the Italian one better.
Because it has the gold border, right? It's very nice. So both tabernacles are actually very nice condition.
Yeah, turn the front again. I must have front.
Very
Hold
fresh.
on. 1, 2. Yep.
Definitely packed fresh. I'm gonna actually take these aside. Italian one's very nice as well. Okay, take them out. Okay. Yeah, everything else is quite nice. And Italian Underworld Dreams with the regular Underworld Dreams. Okay. And the card that teaches you how to play Magic. And we have a dark set. Another, I guess we have 2 dark sets then. Dark set.
No, that was excellent.
Oh, that was extra cards. So we have a dark set and extra cards from the dark.
Yep.
Okay. So everyone's favorite set, Fallen Empires.
That makes the bank right there. And then
Gotta be a solid
so
$70.
everything else will be picked up. It's easier, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So all the old school cards.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Mark.
Well, thank you very much, Daniel.
Are you doing the deal?
I'm going to do the deal.
All right,
Very happy
guys.
about
Thank you
it.
so much.
Thank you.
So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Mark, how was this experience?
It was very simple. I got a great meal out of it. And
Big
a lot
mess.
of stuff to bring back.
How are you gonna fit all this in your luggage?
I brought a second suitcase with me.
Oh, okay, and you'll probably break this down.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed all the content. Mark, thanks for all your feedback and stuff.
No problem.
Great
Anytime,
stories,
Daniel.
by the way.
Yeah.
I wish you the best, man. You are
Thank
an
you, too.
amazing guys. If you guys want to know, I've talked to a lot of people over the years, traders, collectors, people want to get in the business. Mark, you're the best example of what I think will be one of the most successful people in Magic.
Thank you, Daniel.
I'm not fucking around, man.
I appreciate it. It means a lot.
You are exceptionally professional. You don't fall in the idiot, troll hobby. You keep your word, and that's important.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Always keep your word, right, Mark?
Yes, definitely.
Always.
Always.
All right, bye.
Yeah, thank you.
So, the deal is done. However, he's short a little bit of money, so I'm taking this as collateral and ship it back. Make sure the consignor has the card and give it to the rest of the cards, right? In person. And this is what you need to do. You need to make sure, unless the whole deal's done. Will you agree with that, Mark, right?
I agree, yeah, 100%.
Absolutely. Always make sure you get leverage. That's all. Thank you, everyone, for supporting our channel. It means a lot to me that you're enjoying the content we're putting out there. I have a Patreon page that supporters have access to special perks and rewards. Become a supporter at patreon.com/vintagemagic. As a patron, you receive exciting pricing on sealed product, flash sales, annual gifts, and personalized consulting services from me. Again, thank you for subscribing to our videos and supporting the channel. I love meeting players, collectors, and investors all over the world. If you see me at a Grand Prix, please come by and say hi. I would love to meet you. Thank you, everyone, for your support and friendship. Hey everyone, it's Daniella Chang with VintageMagic.com. In this video, I want to run through our consultation service on VintageMagic.com. So what's really exciting to me about the consultation process is meeting you. I've met so many incredible people in the Magic the Gathering industry all over the world, and this consultation process is the key part to a successful working relationship. Getting hold of me is very simple. You could call or email me. We'll talk more about your needs. From all that information I gather in our call, typically about an hour long, I'm going to determine the best solution for you. So because we have such a suite of services that we offer, I'm going to sit down with a follow-up call, and then we're going to go off and determine what the best path is. I have experience in handling conversations in regards to large collections of artwork, sets of cards, either if it's graded or ungraded, raw cards.
I also have dealt with collections with lots of misprints and oddities. Altered cards, sketch cards, and artist proofs are also one of my specialties. My experience in Magic Gathering has gone to any level of collecting you may have. I look forward to working with you.
Vintage Magic. Game, collect, invest. For more information about our consulting and professional services, visit vintagemagic.com.